In this video, I have an answer for you on the can you use Ground Advantage on other platforms you sell on to ship? Well, I have that answer for you, and stay tuned to the end because I did speak to someone on the phone about this particular question. Are you selling on Poshmark and you were able to see the update last month on the official date that went into effect on September the 12th, where Poshmark was changing over from priority to Ground Advantage, and we were able to either phone or email for the free Ground Advantage packaging? Well, in this video, I have an answer for you on the can you use Ground Advantage on other platforms you sell on to ship, and in reference like eBay, Mercari, Etsy, or any other platform you may sell on. Well, I have that answer for you, and stay tuned to the end because I did speak to someone on the phone about this particular question that I had, because I've been noticing on YouTube there's a lot of videos telling you how to do it, how to open up a Poshmark account to get these packages, but also how to use them, and you can use them, quote, other YouTubers are saying that you can use them on any platform. Well, guess what? I have that answer for you. Stay tuned. Hopefully this will answer those burning questions of can we use them on other platforms. And I'll even give you some tips on when would be the best time to call. Are you having the issue where when you call that number, you're waiting online for a long time and you ain't got that time precious to spend on phone waiting on hold? Well, I'll give you those tips as well. I will also include in the description below, I will have the information in reference to the phone number you need to call to get your free Ground Advantage packaging, as well as what you need to put into that email. All that will be in the description bar below. With the links that are in the description bar below, you will also see there are times that is in the Posh vlog, a blog that they put out on Poshmark. The phone number is correct, but the timing is in Eastern Standard Time because the company that we're getting our packaging from is the Victoria Packing Company in New Jersey. Their hours of operation, which you will hear when I play the recording from my phone. I did speak to a representative who asked me not to include her name in this video because I did let her know that I am on YouTube and I'm doing this as an update. All right, and here is the actual Poshmark blog that we got the notification last month on September the 8th and 9th with the update. And here is what you need to do as far as your phone number. Now here it says 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'll let you hear that in the video of the actual, when I did call it 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, they actually open at 8. And I believe instead of 11:30, it was a little bit later, which you'll hear that in the video as well. And they are open on Saturdays for phone calls. One of the tips I want to give you is I wanted to call right when they first opened, and that's what I did. And I only waited online, I want to think maybe 3 minutes, if that. But also there's the email. I will have all of this in the description bar for you, and an example of what you need to include in your email. Now do remember, if you email them and you call them, every time you do a transaction, whether it's through an email or a phone call, that is an order. So if you don't have the space to keep these as backup, be careful to only do it one time, or if you do call, let them know you do have an order that you emailed, because if not, you will be bombarded with a lot. And then I'll also show the amounts that you can get, and I'll show you that next. But make sure you don't do both, because if you do, you will get all those orders when you do place your order, either via email or through a phone call. Now, when you are placing your order, you do have a minimum you do have to receive. You have to request. And then what they do is they have, and I'll show you the examples real quick. I have them right here. I'm going to show next. The comparison of the two. You have your Ground Advantage Box 1, Box 2. You have a poly mailer envelope 1, an envelope 2, and an envelope 3, which is actually the cushion type of packaging, which I'll show in a few minutes as well. And there's the dimensions of each, but your minimum for each is going to be Ground Advantage Box 1, of course, is 25. And you have all these order intervals of, and it tells you there too as well. All of these links will be in the description bar below, so you can determine how many you want to order with the minimum and order intervals. All right, now here's the sample email that I'm going to give you in the description bar below. I don't know why I'm stuttering. In the description bar below, I'm going to give you this sample where you can just copy paste and enter the information on your behalf. In your subject line, you want to make sure you put Poshmark USPS Ground Advantage Packaging Supplies. In the meat of it, your base of your email, you're going to have your name, your business name, your Poshmark closet, your mailing address, your phone number, and your email. Even though you're sending them an email from a different, so you have a different account, you have to use your email. I use the email across board on all my platforms that I sell on, so I'm not going to have anything different when it comes. I do have multiple emails, but on this one, I use my regular email that goes with not only the business, but that I also use with Poshmark. Now, what I did was I basically just typed in everything that you saw in the previous clip on the different size boxes, different size packing material. This would be everything that I just went over as far as the different packing: box 1, box 2, poly mailer, poly envelope, and the paper cushion. I basically included the size. These are the different sizes in parentheses, and then I put my quantities. Then I put thank you, my full name, my business name, and my Poshmark closet. I'm going to show you the comparison of the boxes. Now, there is one that is on back order, which I did not receive yet. I actually placed my order. This notification came out on the 9th of last month in September. On that 9th, I also emailed, and they usually going to get a response letting you know they got it. It took about 2 weeks for that, but on the next week, within 3 weeks, I got my items. They came in the mail. The only thing I did not get was the Ground Advantage Poly Envelope 3, which is 14 by 17, because those are on back order. But you'll hear it in the conversation in a little bit on the phone call when those will be, whenever they come in, once they get refilled in stock. So the first one is this is box 1. Now, box 1 is the Ground Advantage. This one will be, and it's marked on the box, GABOX1, right there on the box. This, to me, when I looked at the comparison, is exactly like the large mailer box from Priority. Exact same size. Maybe a few inches a little off, but this one is exactly the same as the Ground Advantage. And basically, one thing I noticed with these boxes, when you fold them, there is a gap. So when I have used these already, and so what I did was I put some tissue paper over the top of it where the little small hole is, because it doesn't match when you close the box together. For example, when I close this one up, you'll see, when I give you an example of this one, the inside does have all that thank you and Ground Advantage on the inside. But when you go to, you have to snap the corners, because if not, that's what you get. But once you close it, this one does have a small gap. So I just make sure to put tissue paper on the top and bottom. I've already used one of these, and it works great. That is comparison to the large mailer for Priority. Now, box number 2 is marked GA Box 2, which is here. Now, this is exactly the same size. If you remember, with Poshmark, the Priority boxes do have the shoe boxes. That's what these are labeled. Shoe box June of 2020 is the shoe box. Exactly the same. Now, what I have noticed with this one compared to Poshmark through Priority is when you open these up, again, these do have the markings that says thank you on it, and then the Ground Advantage written on the inside of the box all the way around. But what I've noticed on this one, the gap is even bigger when you close it. So make sure you do put maybe some type of tissue or something on the top and bottom, which I have used already. I have wrapped an item that's sold on Poshmark that I sent out using this box, but I made sure to put tissue on both top and bottom. That's the only complaints I have on these 2 boxes. And again, they may improve later, but we'll see. That's box 1 and 2. Now we're going to go into the poly mailer. Now this one is GA envelope 1. It's your poly bubble mailer, padded, and it does state on here, padded. And it's just like your padded envelopes with the bubble mailer on the inside. This I find is a little bit better because it's not as see-through as with the priority flat rate envelopes. As you remember, maybe in these, you can kind of tell what's inside of it. So I always made sure to wrap it in some kind of way that they don't see exactly what's inside of it. But these you can see through, these you don't. I've used these already. Again, these are easy to place. And again, I will have all this information in the description bar below for you. Then the one I did not receive, I'll show last. This one is the padded shipping envelope. Now, this reminds me of when you get something from Amazon and they send you those envelopes where if you accidentally tear it, it's got that foamy kind of stuff on the inside. But one thing I do like about this is all recyclable material, which I'm very advocate on with recycling. But right here, there's the little pull tab. You will open it. Once you seal it, again, there is a pull tab here for sticky. All this is recyclable paper. And again, it is pretty thick. But be careful on tearing it somewhere because that's that foamy stuff on the inside. Again, that is also in the Grand Advantage. Now, the only one I did not receive, and I'm only using this as an example, is because it's going to be in, I've seen them already. Some people have received them. It's going to be in this brown, this color brown with Grand Advantage. But these are going to be the 14 by 17 size, like eBay poly mailer. Basically just a fill tight, all brown with Grand Advantage on it. But this one's basically the same that I use with eBay, markings on both sides on their packaging. Now, I will have the link on the bottom in the description of each size that is available and the link for you to see this information for the blog on Poshmark. All right, now that you made it this far to the end of the video, here is the clip of the video call that I had where I was able to record but not reveal the person I spoke with and the true answers to this question. Can we use these Ground Advantage packages on other platforms? Listen to this.
Thank you for calling the United States Postal Service Customer Care Center. Para continuar en español, oprima 1. Gracias por llamar al Centro de Atención al Cliente del Servicio Postal de los Estados Unidos. To continue in English, press 1. You have reached us after normal business hours of Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern.
All right, now this is going to be the attempt at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time to contact the USPS Poshmark Ground Advantage boxes with questions. Let's see what happens.
Thank you for calling the United States Postal Service Customer Care Center. Para continuar en español, oprima 1. To hear our privacy policy, press 2. Please stay on the line at the end of this call to take a short survey about your phone experience. To order supplies, say supplies, or press 1. You can manage your supply request on USPS.com or hold for the next available agent.
Okay, went through.
Please stay on the line while I check the availability of our agents.
A few moments later.
Yes, I have a couple of questions. First, I want to say thank y'all for all what y'all do for us as resellers. I'm calling in reference to the Ground Advantage packaging. I want to first say I did receive my initial order. It only took 15 days from the time I emailed y'all through Posh link till I got my packages. But I have a question in reference to the GAENV3 was the only one I have not received yet. And if you need
that one is currently out of stock.
Okay.
We had a rush on those, and that is, it will follow if it's on the order. I can look and see what's your name and your address, please.
And I also have the Poshmark order if you need that.
I see what's going on with that. Oh, that's envelope 1. I'm sorry. Envelope 3, yes, is still out of stock.
Okay.
So yeah, that will ship once it becomes available.
All right.
Send that out to you.
Well, thank you so much for your time. But I also have one more question. I originally did a video right when Poshmark announced, this was before the September the 12th, where they were changing from priority to Ground Advantage. So I am on YouTube, and I did a video on how have people who have a Posh Closet to place their orders either by phone or by email. I chose the email route, which I found was faster, but some people are recommending people call. And the reason I'm calling early is because I noticed the time of y'all opening. So my question is, on YouTube, I am a YouTube influencer where I do a lot of how-to videos, but I'm noticing a lot of people are saying that you can use this for anything and showing people how to even open and start a Posh Closet just to receive these boxes. So my main question is, with it being a contract through Poshmark, and I understand you may not be able to go through the details of that, but my main question is, can those boxes be used on any other platforms that are on part of resellers?
No, sir. They are strictly for Poshmark only.
Okay, and that's what I thought, but I wanted to do an updated video, but I wanted to get the facts first before I put this updated video
I
out.
appreciate that.
So there you have it. We are not to be using these for any other platform other than Poshmark. It's the part of that contract. Because also she was telling me that it is not widely available. Now, when you go to the USPS website, you cannot order these through USPS for your free packing material, as well as they are not available at the post office. And all other platforms do not have these available as well. So I hope this answers the question, and hope that I also found out that they can, as a quick tip, if you are still using the priority boxes that you're not supposed to on Poshmark, they can also charge you an additional charge to your Posh account, as well as the USPS Postal Service. When you are bringing these to their counter or getting them picked up or delivered, you are going to have the problem that may be denied and returned to you if you're using other than Poshmark labels on these packaging that's only used for Poshmark. Thank you so much for coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. And also, if this is your first time coming over or you've been returning, I want to thank you so much. But what I'm about ready to ask you is free. Right below the video, that word subscribe, would you please make sure to see if you're subscribed? And then right next to it, there's a notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification for all so you don't miss out when I come out with any other videos. But most importantly, give me that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about the video by giving me those comments, because guess what? I do answer each and every comment. And as I say before I end each live or video, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat or in a live. Until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all come back now, you hear?